Yes. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the GK class. And today, the topic that we are going to study is Indian monuments. Now, we are going to discuss in the chapter few monuments, and we all need to preserve these heritage and monuments. We need to be very sensitive toward them because they are something that tells about the past of our country or our culture. So without any delay, let's start with the exercise. The exercise says here are some significant monuments of India. Write the name and the location. Now student, as every time I'm telling you all in my video that I have written the answers because it's difficult for me to hold the camera and at the same time write the answers. So the first picture is of Hawa Mahal. I have written the answer Hawa Mahal and same you need to do. Write down Hawa Mahal. Now what is Hawa Mahal? It is Hawa Mahal was a palace that was particularly built for the women of Rajasthan who had to strictly follow the Parda system. They were the queens of the Rajput were strictly to follow the rules of rule of Parda system, and so they were not allowed to see what's happening in the entire city. So Hawa Mahal was built so that these women or these queens could watch what's going on the street or the activity of the street or what's going in the city by sitting here in such a way they were not in the pub they were not there their public appearance was not there, and still they were able to get all the knowledge what they were going in the city. Okay, the next is Amber Fort. Now Amber Fort is again in Rajasthan, and it is one of the most visited fort of Rajasthan. It is most visited fort of Rajasthan. The construction was commenced by Raja Man Singh, and if you remember, Raja Man Singh was among the 9 gems of Akbar. Yes, so the construction was commenced by Raja Man Singh, and it is declared as a heritage site in 2013. Sorry, in 2013 it was declared as a heritage site by UNESCO, as it is built on the hills, and it is among the 6 beautiful forts that have been built on the hills in Rajasthan. So you will write the answer Amber Fort. Now let's move to the next one. This one is a very popular one, and this is the Buland Darwaza. It is the Buland Darwaza. Now, what is the importance or significance of Buland Darwaza? Buland Darwaza was made by Akbar. It was constructed by Akbar, and Akbar had started with the construction of Buland Darwaza to show, or you can say to celebrate his victory over Gujarat. Akbar was facing quite difficulty in conquering or handling Gujarat. So when once he was able to get the victory or achieve the victory on Gujarat, he started with the construction of Buland Darwaza. You can say it is a symbol of his achievement or his victory, and it is the main entrance to the Jama Masjid. It is the main entrance to the Jama Masjid. Now the next one is really very popular. It is the Golden Temple. We all know much about Golden Temple, and I would like to tell you few things that you may not be aware of. So yes, you will write the answer for the fourth one is the Golden Temple. Now you all know Golden Temple is a religious place for the Sikhs, but the Golden Temple is also known as Har Mandir or Darbar Sahib. It is surrounded by a man-made pool. Means the pool which surrounds the Golden Temple is made by a man. It is surrounded by a man-made pool, and the construction of this was completed by the fourth Sikh Guru. The construction was completed by the fourth Sikh Guru, and the fifth Sikh Guru requested a Mughal Peer to lay down the stone of this Golden Temple. The Golden Temple was built and built very beautifully, but after several invaders like Afghans and Mughals came to the country, this was destroyed many times. And then last Raja Ranjit Singh took the honor or took the pride to complete and reconstruct it with the marble and maintain the beauty of the temple. Now the next one is Matri Temple. Now, Matri Temple, it is in Tamil Nadu. Matri Temple is in Tamil Nadu. The specific, or you can say the importance of this Matri Temple is that it doesn't belong to any religious. It is something that doesn't belong to any religious. The word Matri Temple in Sanskrit means temple of mother, and this was constructed by, it was constructed by the mother of Sri Arbindo Ashram. Yeah, the owner of Arbindo Ashram. So it was constructed by the mother of Sri Arbindo Ashram. And as I already told you that this temple is a non-religious place. It's not a non-religious place, but it is not for any particular religion. Anyone who feels the need or who is in need of peace can visit this particular place. Basically, it is the importance of Matri Mandir or Matri Temple is for the people who practice internal yoga. The people who practice internal yoga or who are seeking peace, they can use this particular temple mostly. Now the next one that we have to study is Victoria Memorial. Victoria Memorial is located in Kolkata. It is also a great significance, very important in Kolkata, and very beautifully built. It is made in the you can say it is made as a remembrance, a piece of remembrance and a gratitude to. Yes, so the next one is Sanchi Stoop. Now you will write down the answer of Sanchi Stoop. We all know that it is related to Gautam Buddha, but as I suppose hardly any one of you remember that it was built by Ashoka when he adapted the religion Buddhism. It was constructed by him, and it is believed that it contains the ashes of Gautam Buddha. It is located in a small town that is Sanchi, and this stoop is famous for several things. Beside being famous that it is having the ashes of Gautam Buddha or built by Ashoka, it is famous for its construction. The stoop that you see, that you are able to see in the picture, it is famous for that also. And the last one is the Ajanta Ellora caves. Now these are very important. They are very important for heritage purpose. Lot of study and about the culture of past have been done, or with the help of these caves only. Ajanta Ellora caves are located in Maharashtra. They have been made by cutting the rocks. They represent the Hinduism, and if in Hinduism we talk in particular, then they represent the culture of Jainism and Buddhism. So that's all for the video today. I'm just I'm showing you the entire answers that is written here in the video, that is written in the book. You can see the answer, copy them correctly, complete the work and kindly send me the PDF of your work. Till then, take care and have a good day.